Today, I'm going to show you my Terraform code by which you can create a VPC, subnet, security group, and launch an EC2 instance in that VPC and associating an elastic IP. Moreover to this, you will be able to install Java, JDK 1.8, and Jenkins. We will see how this whole setup works in Terraform. As you can see on my screen, this is my Windows WSL. I'm switching to root account, giving my password. Okay, as you can see, if I run df-h, my C, T, E, and F files are mounted on MNT. So my code is in D drive, cd slash mnt D drive. Here I have git stash directory. In that I have my Terraform setups and AWS setup. Here, as you can see, if I do ls my backend file free tier is the module name and main.tf and variables.tf. If I show you my module which I given the name free tier, here I have constant.tf, instance setup.tf, main.tf, network.tf, security group.tf, and variable.tf. So for better view, I will show you in my Visual Studio Code. Here in the same directory, in module free type, I have this constant.tf file where I have declared the availability zone 1 and 2. I am using the US East one, so I have removed the others. Here I left it for just to show you guys. These are the constants I have set up for VPC. Here my VPC setup, I have declared AWS VPC resource, name is Terraform VPC, CIDR block is 10.0.0.0/18. DNS support is true and hostname is true. So tag this variable name. I will show you what is the variable name for my tag name. Here I have attached internet gateway to my VPC, and below that I have tagging and subnets. Here I have two subnets, subnet 1 and subnet 2. Subnet 1 is 10.0.0/19 and subnet 2 is 10.0.32.0/19. Tag, I have given the tag as well with -2 here in -1 to separate the ASO tagging. Below that, the router table, as I'm attaching the internet gateway, so root must be 000, and table associated is associated 1, where the subnet is subnet 1 and root table ID is AWS root table, which I am assigning. This is my VPC setup. I will show you my main file. In my main file, use the template for the setting up the initial init file which we are going to set up for installation of required packages, Java and Jenkins. So here, as you can see, instance underscore setup.yaml, this file is a YAML file where I have provided the source list is true, apt update is true. It will get apt update when the instance is launched. Then it will look for the packages and then it will check for the updates and it will create a file. I'm creating a shell script here, the simple script where I have put the required setup. So I'm changing the hostname of my EC2 instance. I'm making it as an Ubuntu server. I'm installing Java, JDK 8. Then I'm going to set up the Jenkins for this is adding apt repo and then updating and installing with apt get install Jenkins and restarting the service, the Jenkins service. After that, we need to set up the Java environment. So as it is a freshly instance, so I can easily override these settings. By default, we had that much of settings in any instance, Ubuntu instance. So I'm adding the Java home and bin directory, and Java home is this usually JVM Java 1.8. This is location for where the JDK is installed, and then we are running the command /bin/sh to run the script, which is we are putting in root directory and name is prepare instance.sh, and this will be the final message which will be in the log file. Okay, so this is the init instance setup, and in main.setup I am setting up the instance which is T2 micro free trial instance. I have given the name, AMI it is getting from our variables, and key name providing key in environment, not loading in the code. With here the tags and other settings here AWS EIP, which is for attaching the elastic IP to the instance, and we can check what is our elastic IP after the installation. So we can check the Terraform output command and the instance underscore IP setup. Okay, so let's quickly have a look on the variable.tf file. AMI is a string, key name is a string, EC2 instance type is t2.micro here. Okay, waited on a string, nothing there, and the string. Now in parent directory I have backend.tf file where I am setting my tf-state file. Tf-state file is the backbone for the Terraform. My SC bucket name is backend.terraform.east1, which is the region, and specifying the bucket name with the region for more clarification. Okay, so region is US East 1, no encryption, and bucket owner has the full control. In my main.tf file, I have declared freetar as a module. This directory is a module for launching this instance and setting up the VPC. These are the least required parameters for the Terraform. So source is required, region is required, AMI is required, key is required, name is required, and waited on is required. Variable of main root file, we have public key, region is US East 1, name I am tagging it by Terraform, as setting is done by Terraform, so tagging it as a Terraform. In here I will map my AMIs with the regions. US East 1 will get the AMI. This is the AMI. We can get the AMIs list from this link. Here you will find all the AMIs related to region, and as you can see it is focal, means it is the latest one, not the older one. I have to change it. Okay, it is 20.04. Okay, so that's it for settings. I have not shown you the security group. Where it is the security group? Here it is the security group. Turn it off. In my security group name is free trial instance, and it has ingress rule following 8080 for our Jenkins and 22 for the SSH. Okay, and egress is allowed for all. No worries for egress rules. So this is the security group feature instance underscore st with my security group name. Now we are going to run. As you can see in my Visual Studio Code, we have the terminal, and here, as you can see, it is my WSL. Also, I can show you here. It is a terminal for this. Okay, so as I was talking about the credentials, I have to load the credentials. I will show you here only. I will just keep it a large drag and drop. Okay, fair enough. ls, you can see all the settings and files here. As okay, I will do the source dot slash terraform underscore start, and there is my credential.sh file where I have my access key, secret key mentioned there, and public key which is required here for this setup. So I have loaded it successfully. Terraform Init, the initial command which will install all the modules, I have done already, so it will not going to install any new thing. It will just check whether it is something changed or not. Okay, taking time. Yeah, okay. Now it is showing us it has the AWS provider version 2.7 and the template version is 2.1. Okay, we are not binded with the versions. We are freshly installing the things, so we can go ahead with these things. Okay, so in the region US East 1, that is Virginia, I have no instances here, and below that I don't have any security group for this. So this one is the default security group. And okay, I will show you my VPC. Okay, reload it in the North Virginia region. So your VPC, it is this is the default one, I guess. Yeah. Okay. And here subnets, these are the default subnets. I must have removed them, but I can't remove unless and until I create another one. Root table, internet gateway, all has no name here, no tagging. As you can see, nothing here, no tag. You will see after applying Terraform, there would be the new one with our setups. Okay, so without wasting time, I will show you the plan output. Now the next I will show you Terraform Plan. We can give some name, but I'm not giving any name to my plan, and it will show you what the Terraform is going to perform. Now it is checking the modules, it will check the backend file, all things, your code, it will check, and it will check your existing infrastructure, whether it is required some changes, need to add new or change something or destroy something. So as you can see, we are going to add 12 new things to AWS. 12 new things to add in the Terraform plan. Here, okay, so my mouse is not working properly. Here, okay, you can see my public key, it is loaded. Public key, no worries, you can see. You can't copy. And it is going to create a public key pair. Below that, it is creating new public IP and elastic IP. Then it is adding our instance using this EMI. Password is false, we are using key. type would be the t2.micro. Other things will get after applying the Terraform settings, as it is showing none after apply. Okay, so tag will be by Terraform. User data, it will apply user data, means the init file for the instance. EBS block, we have not specified. External EBS, we will be using root, which of 8 GB. Then all these things. Now here it's creating new internet gateway. It is creating root table association, associating our subnets to root table 1 and 2. Then creating security group. It is allowing increase for 2022 and 8080, and egress for all. Creating subnets. Subnet 1, subnet 2 in East 1C region, and this would be in East 1C region. This will be 10.0.0/19, and second would be the 10.0.32.0/19. Okay, and creating VPC. It is showing plan like this, but it will create step by steps, which is required first, which is required second, and then third. So let's apply our Terraform apply - auto approve. Meanwhile, you can check EC2 dashboard. For here in our VPC, you can see whenever it starts creating, you can see what is creating. Now it is showing VPC is creating. Now we will do refresh. Now as you can see the magic, it is creating our VPC with the name by Terraform, as we have the tag by Terraform and name, description, CIDR block as we have provided. Okay. Creating subnet, internet gateway has been created. Root table, creating root table, associating, now creating instance. Okay, so you can check our internet gateway. Okay, refresh it. Now you can see by Terraform creating the internet gateway. Has it allowed the associated any elastic IP yet, or still now? We got our elastic IP. It has allocated the elastic IP. And if we move to EC2 instance, here we can see the instance is being created by Terraform. It is creating the instance. It is running, but some checks are still in progress. It is initializing checks. Meanwhile, we can check our security group. Here t2.micro_sg is our security group. Inbound rule will be 8080 and 22, whether outbound will be the other of all. Nobody. Elastic IP. We have this elastic IP, which is associated to the instance. This is our instance. Check in the description. We have this. It's still initializing, as we have given the init file. You can see whether our Jenkins is ready or not with the port 8080. It may take some time. It's still not ready. So we will wait a minute to get it ready. Now to check out. Then instance is reachable. Meanwhile, we can connect to our EC2 instance with Mobastum. Mobastum is ready. New session, SSH, our IP address, username would be Ubuntu, as it is Ubuntu here. Okay, in advanced private key. Where is my private key? I have this private key here. I can just PEM, low custom. For putty, I need PPK. Okay, open. And okay. Ta ta ta. So I have been got connected to dash. Okay. So we will check whether it has created our file or not. vi/root secret instance. It has created the script, small script, but okay. We will check service for Jenkins whether it has installed or not. Yeah, it's been installed and it is active. So we will check our over here. It takes time, but yeah, good. It has installed Jenkins and we can get the password from here. So copy this path, go chat it, let's it, via it, whatever you like, and paste. It is the password. Copy the password and insert it here. Continue. Yes. No man, I don't want to say. Okay, so it's asking for plugins. So we will check in the next tutorial for setting up the Jenkins. And I think this is good enough for as of now. We can destroy these things with the Terraform destroy command. As you can see, it is completed, applying 12 changes, adding new 12 things, 0 changes and 0 destroyed. Now Terraform destroy. Tap. As this setup was just for demo purpose, I can apply this way. But if you are working on a project, you have to think about it whether it is really required to destroy things, and you need to check what the Terraform is going to destroy, whether it is destroying all the infrastructure or it is destroying whatever you are asking it to destroy. We need to be make more sure, double sure. You need to be get double sure for applying this command. So now you can see it is going to add nothing, changing nothing, but destroying 12 things which we had added. So I'm going to tell it yes, destroy everything. This is the beauty of Terraform. Whatever you have created, you can easily destroy. If I go to delete all these things manually, I need to go one by one and start destroying one by one all these things, VPC and EC2 instance, and then deassociating the elastic IP, removing security group, all these things. Now you can see it is shutting down and then it will terminate it. VPC, it is still there. It is destroying is in process. Now it has destroyed all the things. Now you can refresh. VPC is gone. Elastic IP, refresh it, it's gone. Internet gateway, by Terraform, bye Terraform, it's EC2 instance, it's gone. Check security group, our security group, T2 micro, it is gone, it's already gone. Only default is there, no elastic IP, it is also gone. Okay, so that is that is for today. I hope you learned something new, or it might setup help you. And now you will be asking me for this code. So if you really need this code, I am happy to share with you. Just let me know in the comment box. So bye now. Be safe, stay home.